Hey guys, so today is going to be another video of learning the basics of Python with me. And today we're going to talk about string formatting and basic string operators. So string formatting is just like a subset of basic string operators, but it's a little bit like lengthier, so I decided like it to be a little bit different and like separated from basic string operators. So first we're just going to talk about basic string operators. Now, on the screen right now, I've listed some basic string operators that you can use, and I'll go through each in detail, and then later in the video, I'll go over certain string formatting. So some simple ones I've already talked about before are the addition symbol and the multiplying. So I talked about that in my last video, where if you use the addition symbol with strings, it'll combine the two strings. So like if you wanted to combine two words that are in different strings or different variables, you use the addition symbol and then it combines them. Now, I also talked about the multiplication one. Multiplication, it repeats a string as many times as you want. So like if you wanted to repeat a word, I don't know, a random word, Python. If you wanted to repeat Python 3 times, you would do Python times 3, and then it would print it 3 times. Other ones I haven't talked about yet are slice, or like printing a string only like at a certain index. Okay, so another one I didn't talk about is range slice. So it's like slice, but it's gonna print out multiple characters that you specify from a range. So like from an index to an index. There's also membership. So basically what membership is like it will return a Boolean value if a certain specified character is in a string. A different type of membership is not in, so it would be the inverse. So like is P not in A Python, P is in Python, so it would bring out false. So that's an example of that. Length, basically if you were to use length as shown here, it would give you the amount of characters that are in that string. So a space counts as a character, and like it just gives you the number of characters in a string. That's it. And index. So we talked about index previously in our previous video, but index is basically like with computers, like version of counting characters. So the first character has an index of 0, second character has an index of 1, 2, 3, and there we go. And so if you were to use index, like the index operator, when you would use it, it would give you at the index number. Not the number of characters in it, but the index number. Now, if you wanted to find the amount of characters, but at a certain point, like if you had a certain character that you want to find, and then you wanted to find how many characters up until that point. Another two that I want to talk about are upper and lower. So upper and lower are basically converting a variable, a string that's set to a variable, converting that entire string to uppercase letters. So that's what upper is. And if you wanted to do lower, lower is the same thing, except it converts the string entirely to lowercase letters, not numbers, letters. Okay, so string formatting. This is like, it's like a little subset to string operators, but it's like a little bit lengthy. So I wanted to talk about it completely on its own section. So string formatting, so it uses the % operator to format a set of variables enclosed in a tuple of, which is basically a fixed size list. And it's basically used to format a string in an easier way, so it's easier to type. Like it's mostly for efficiency, but it's not necessary. I usually avoid it because it personally complicates me, but I'll try to explain to you if you are efficient, if you want to be efficient. So %s deals with strings, or like any object with the string representation. So here's an example of it. It's like it basically allows it to be like types faster. Instead of typing an entire variable, you can just do that, and then the computer basically does the exact same thing. Now, %d is used for integers. That's basically almost the exact same thing. It's like a faster way of typing what you want to be printed in the console. So %d would put the integer in that instead of writing the integer fully out. %f is floating point numbers. That's basically just floating numbers, not integers. So like instead of 36 is an integer, it'd be like 36.0 is a float number. So that's basically it for the basics of Python with me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.